Hiyo. How are we doing? Hey guys. This isn't very good, is it? Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Hi. Hello everyone. Congrats, Jeff, on being first. Hello there. Also, hi PJs. How are we doing today? I feel a little drained today, you know? So we'll see how I do in terms of streaming. Cause it's a pretty heavy game we're playing today. I'm pretty tired. There's a puppy here today, so hopefully he'll come say hi. I don't know though. May or may not come say hi. But yeah, okay. So, yeah, I just got back from work. Oh my god, my brain is fried. I'm trying to learn this new simulation software. It's a lot. Just like spending so much time on the same thing, just staring at it for like 10 hours a day. It's a lot. But hopefully that should be good. I wanted to show you guys a cute thing that I got from home. It's a parrot. We should name the parrot. I don't know what the parrot's name should be, but we should totally name the parrot. I got this from my parents' place. They got it for my dad when he retired, because, little retirement party. They, decked out his cubicle in, tropical stuff, including the little parrot. And, yeah, so now I have it, because they don't need it, and I think it's cute. So I have it now. The other thing I got from home is this little guy. Now this one, is mine. I just had left it at home, and then I found it, and I thought he was cute, so now he's here. That's the whole story. That's all there is to it. He's just a cute little frog that makes me happy. Maybe late, but I am here. Hello, M4. I'm glad you are here. We are playing some Doki Doki today. I'm gonna try my best to, give you guys a good stream. I'm a medium bit tired. So we're gonna do our best. I don't know how long the stream's gonna be. I'm just pretty exhausted. I put on my comfy clothes because I didn't want to not be wearing comfy clothes. So that's where we're at. Okay. Doki. Yeah, I was sitting down to stream being like, whew, I'm kind of tired. And then being like, wow, we're playing Doki Doki today. Okie dokie doki. Okay, that's cute. Yeah, it's cute. But I was like, oh man, Doki Doki is great, but it's a lot. And we are about to get to all the shenanigans. How's your day with the club? Oh my god. So, hello, Reed Blower. Also, hi, Flame. Welcome back in. So technically my first playthrough, but my true first playthrough, the save didn't transfer. So we're just about reaching the point, so we're replaying the beginning, and we're just about reaching the point, We're just about reaching the point where I was before. No, I think I want this. It should figure it out. Give it a second. Ah! Okay. One moment. Yeah, that first time on the subathon stream. Oh my god, it's so loud. I need to turn it down a little bit. Are you guys still good on sound? Because it was really loud in my head. Oh, it's working now. Cool. Hey, it's happy to see you. I am doing great. Thank you, bud. The funeral was very nice. It was very nice. Mentally. Yeah, I'm a little drained. Now it's quiet. Okay, let me put it back up. I'll just turn down my sound. Give me 1 second. Okay, that's better. It was just really loud in my ears, and I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to play a whole game like that. It's too much. I'm glad you're here too, bud. How's the new PC treating you? It's treating me great. It's wonderful. I love it so much. Okay. Okay, so let me get my little disclaimer in there. This is... Do you have enough USB ports? Yes, I do. I know, it's wonderful. I have enough USB ports for everything. Okay, disclaimer. This game is extremely mature, so if you can choose to continue watching, please be aware of that. The category is a horror game, and it contains mature themes that may be disturbing to some audiences. All in all, not R-rated, because that's, yeah, mature rated game. Very mature. So please be aware if you choose to continue watching. And we are about to jump right into where, because up until this point, everything's been very calm and nice. But like literally the next thing that's gonna happen is a lot. So, hi Legends! Hi! It's mature. Are they gonna talk about taxes and mortgages? Oh god. So yes, we are about to jump right into this game, and it's about to go from 0 to like 1,000 very quickly. This is a game intended for mature audiences. Please be aware of that if you choose to continue watching, and if at any point you feel uncomfortable with the things that are being depicted in this game, feel free to pop out of the stream. I totally get it. We only play this game on Tuesdays. Our Thursday and Sunday games are a little more family friendly. So those are my... Yes. This game is considered disturbing to many. So yes, that is the disclaimer. Okay, and with that, let's jump right into the trauma. Okay. You're scared? You should be. Wait, why? Wait, did it just crash? Why isn't it showing the right thing? Let me try this. Give me just a second. Oh, okay. I don't know why they didn't work at first. Okay, here we go. Voice acting. And yes, you guys, for anyone who doesn't know why this game is rated M for mature, you are about to find out. We are like right in the thick of it. All right, here we go. Ooh, Sayori. Just, no, we weren't. It's okay, Bunny. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so... So that's fine, right? Of course! Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? Goes right over his head. You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. Save game. Absolutely. Boop. Saved. Oh, the sadness. Okay. That you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Bunny? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Ah! We love Sayori so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Bunny. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Bunny. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. You call yourself a reed blower because you play harmonica. Nice. Nice. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Ah! Ah! Keep doing that. My twitchy finger keeps clicking the wrong button. Bunny, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Oh, Sayori. Sayori. So, it's your choice now. Okay, so in the spirit of Doki Doki, I am gonna choose the same one that I chose the first time I got here, because it's still my first playthrough. So, in the spirit of Doki Doki, I am going to choose You'll always be my dearest friend. Hmm. See, I have a theory. Here, I'm gonna give my little theory. I have a theory that it didn't matter. My theory is that it didn't matter. I did just friend zone her. Stop it, guys! Cause I know what happens. But it's in the spirit of Doki Doki. Oh, you know, Bunny likes to toy with people's heart. Look at her Sims playthrough. But it's my theory that it actually doesn't matter. That the next thing that happens would have happened either way. But I don't actually know because this is my first playthrough. Okay, here we go. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. Which, I still hate that he says this, because it just shows how ignorant he is. Things have always been like this. That's what she was saying. That's what Monica was saying. Like, there is no... There is no back to the way it always was. Like, it's always been like this. It's always been like this. I really hope Sayori and you would tie the knot together. Maybe when we go back to the save. Oh, and Bud, what does that mean in the spirit of Doki Doki? I can't really say without giving any spoilers, but you will find out in about 10 minutes exactly why in the spirit of Doki Doki, I chose the same option. Yeah. I think, because this really is, so Bud, this is, I'm really still considering this my first playthrough, because I didn't finish the game yet, and I want to do, like, a true playthrough before I go back and, like, test out the other options, you know? The only reason I had to start over was because when I was transferring the game to my new computer, I couldn't transfer the save file. Or at least I couldn't figure out how. So that's why it's in, like, the spirit of Doki Doki. But again, you will understand exactly why that is in, like, 10 minutes. But this part, like, it always breaks my heart because it just shows how much he doesn't understand what she's going through. He's like, we're gonna get back to the way things were. No, things were always like this. She's always been depressed. He's just never seen it before. You know? So I always hate that he says that, but... okay. I say always as if I played this more than once, but... Okay, I'll promise I'll get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. I know, Monk, right? That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just want it to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Bunny. Similar pains? Yeah. Apparently, like, heartbreak actually, like, triggers some of the same, like, connections in the brain as physical pain. So, like, things like ibuprofen or other painkillers can actually help with, like, heartache. It's weird. Brain's weird. Okay. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. You're on the bus listening to Bunny? Be careful who can watch over your shoulder. It's about to get really rated M for mature. Just saying. So just be careful who's looking over your shoulder. Sayori's smile finally breaks. She turns around and drops to her knees. Ugh. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. She looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? You should be feeling horrible about this. There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. Oh, Doki. Yeah, we'll see if he comes by. Help her on the path that's right. But I'm having so much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Oh. Hey, bud. Come here. Say hi to chat. Can you see him? Can you see the puppy? Oh, sorry, bud. Hey, come here. Come here, Prissy. Come here. Come on, my chat wants to say hi. He's looking at me angrily because I moved the chair in a way that... Here he is. Here he is. Here he is. Okay, well. You'll just have to trust me that there's a puppy right here. Hi. Yeah, no, it's not my puppy. It's Percy. Let's see if he'll let me pick him up. Sometimes he gets like, sometimes he's just, oh yeah, he's not having it today. You don't want to be picked up? Okay, yeah, he's not having it. I just want to show you off to my chat. That is all. This is not my puppy. This is friend's puppy that is staying with us for just a couple of days. What happened to the music? I don't know. Okay, well, while we're paused, don't forget this is a mature game. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But, knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Bunny, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared to have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. I have a bad feeling about this. And that dummy. You'd think that on a day as important as this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. Aw, the puppy's laying down on the ground, just not in the view. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Yeah, her friend did just call her a dummy. You should take a little responsibility for her, Bunny. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. Such a great friend, exactly. But, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh, yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one I haven't read before. It just says, "Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem." But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Read, no. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Bunny, what's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things would be the same as they've always been. That's all she needs. And what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? I know, the puppy's really cute. She really is a heavy sleeper.
Come to say hi.
Oh, you should. You realize what part of the thing you just walked in on?
Nope. I'm sure it's a fun part. I'm sure it's a real nice fun part. I'm sure fun things are happening. Hi.
Not a rating dropping. Yep, we're dropping that rating.
Okay.
You wanna sit and watch what's about to happen? You've played this game, right?
It's been a long time. I don't remember most of it.
We're going to wake Sayori up.
Okay, here we go. Oh.
She's a really heavy sleeper, isn't she? Yeah, she's just a heavy sleeper, you know? I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. I don't even want to click! Ah! There's no response.
She's just a heavy sleeper.
She's just such a heavy sleeper.
She's a heavy sleeper.
She's just a really... I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. He just slinks away. Ah!
Enjoy your terrifying game.
And the music always, it gets me. Welcome to DDLC, everyone. Now you know why it's rated M. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Had a completely worse image in your head? You thought she slit her wrists? Yeah, your mind goes to really dark places. That's fair. Also, the game isn't over. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best, and that everything will be okay. Hey, craft game! Welcome in! Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. See, it's Tuesday already! Yes. Hello. Wholesome gaming! It is my theory that it wouldn't have mattered. In second playthrough, maybe I'll try the other... Well, actually, you know... What pushed her... That must have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonizing scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. Thank you for the follow, eCraft! Oops. Sorry, I accidentally. Yeah. Are you a Doki fan? You a Doki fan, eCraft? Nothing I can do to bring her back. B6 said, friends, we must be me, know best for you what is. Exactly. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different, or is it? I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. The end! Ta-da! Wow, we should totally see what happens if we chose the other option. Doesn't that sound fun, kids? Let's see what happens if we choose the other option. Oh, file error. That's weird. Let's just go anyway. Starting a new game. That was the end. Thanks for coming. Lesson learned. Don't tell someone, hey, I know what's best for you. Yeah, no, that never goes down well. So we're starting a new game because the file got corrupted. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. What file? What's her name? I don't know. What's her name? Can you look at the trace back in the file directory? Is this all the way at the beginning of the game? Yeah, it's at the beginning of the game again. Because the file got corrupted. We couldn't restart where it was. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. It's an ordinary day, school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. Welcome to Doki Doki, everyone! Starting to realize a pattern here. Seeing this game hates save files, so what was any of that? The entire game has now changed because Sayori is no longer in it. It has never been. Her file is completely gone. Is this an actual bug or does the game become haunted? Is it a bug or a feature? I don't know. We'll just have to keep playing. This is a horror game, so if that helps clear up any actual confusion, this is a horror game. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to deal with. Wait. I want to see. Oh, see, look. All my slots are gone. Understood and still, what is happening? Yup. This is an excellent game. Man, I need a friend. All right. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Bunny? Oh, look, it's Monica. Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. Thank you for the hydrate. It's over there. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm gonna disturb the puppy. No, I'm just getting water, puppy. Don't you worry. Let's get over here. You're being so Okay, I got water. Percy! The doggy may bark to get out, and I might have to let him out. Save game? Absolutely. Save. Those who know. Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Look how cute she is. Ah, yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that, I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Let me get this straight. So your first file, you literally helped Sayori go kill herself, and now in the second file, there is no Sayori. Yet the main character is talking like she's still there. Wonder if he's refusing to acknowledge her death. Maybe he's hidden in his emotions and his feelings underneath denial. Perhaps. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'm scared. You should be! I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. I smell a wild theory. I love theories. No spoilers, but I love theories. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? A demon of the past. Man, what is a Sayori? I don't know. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Cozy. Did Monica say she? Hey, Bunny. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Love to see the reaction to death. Awesome. You're really sweet, Bunny. You know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials some other time. You're more important. Say no and walk away. And thus marks to the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Is that better or worse than cupcakes? I don't know. Man, I need Natsuki. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Oh, Jesus. Every time. Eh? A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Bunny. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Did we just act 2? I gotta get an Easter egg. So eCraft, I think I would prefer not to know that just yet for my first playthrough. I'm gonna try to do it, pretty, like, genuinely, I guess. But thank you for asking before telling. Yes, thank you for asking. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go just kind of. Well, we'll try to do more Easter eggs in playthrough 2, because I'm sure there will be another playthrough. Let's be real. But we're gonna try to do it. Yeah. Thanks. Full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. I thought this was playthrough 2. So, this game's complicated. It's kind of still playthrough 1. Who we wooing? Oh, Yuri. She's so cute. Her small figure. I mean, okay, Natsuki's adorable, but I like Yuri. I like that she's like sophisticated. And like, how else are we gonna figure out all her trauma? Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri's the vice president in place of Sayori, which I always thought was adorable. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. I don't know how it's possible, but I think you in this game made my brain scramble is true. The Futurama told me anything. Natsuki, best girl? That's fair. She's really cute. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Bunny at a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know, sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, should I at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you sit down, Bunny? I'm currently on a commuter train. Lovely. Gotta give everyone trauma. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club as fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to starting something new, brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Wait, why did she die? I don't know. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Emotional damage. But it makes school events like festivals that much more important. I'm confident we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teacup in the middle. Teapot. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. 16 Skittles! Thank you for the follow! You don't know what stop you're at. Oh no, please don't get lost on the bus. Isn't this music just so lovely? What day is it?
glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Bunny, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. I figured it out and got a few to go. Okay, good. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. You're also on the bus, your stop is soon? Good. It's so off-putting.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading.
She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But says, oh, don't tell me now Yuri is gonna be the next victim of this emotionless robot of a boy. Does not compute emotions. What is this? I know what's right for everyone. If funny scares me, maybe miss my stop. That's fair. Is this the public transportation stream? Apparently. Who else is on public transit? We just got the whole gang going?
But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Ah, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp for something I can relate to at a minimal level.
At this rate, Yuri as well might be having a conversation with a rock.
I'm on private transit. Hey, it counts. Public transportation. All aboard the crazy train. Next stop, Crazy Town. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality.
Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down.
If I can get some wheels and a motor and a steering wheel, I can make my love seat a mini coupe. Love it.
Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Wow, it's almost like we're playing a surreal horror game. Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you the idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and Give That Back. It's fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Crazy. I was crazy once they locked me in a room. A crazy rubber room. A rubber room with rats. Rats make me crazy. I love rats. Wait, you wrote that like it's a reference to this that I haven't gotten yet. We have buses here with bunnies. Oh, so cute. Thank you for the hydrate. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea.
Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together.
It's your job as a chatter. Heck yes. This is true. The cozy. Also, it's cute that Yuri stepped up and agreed in Sayori's place. She's like, she's being more bold.
I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Bunny?
Oh, hold on. There's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. I said it once and I'll say it again. Natsuki, best girl. That's fair, that's fair. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But, I'm sorry, I thought...
The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Bunny.
You've played this 100+ times. Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
The thing is, we don't have enough members to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival...
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself is pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay. I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Bunny?
Yeah. Could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment.
I mean, if you're really just left after all this, I would be super pissed.
Bunny, I'm so happy. We can be an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Bunny, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me.
Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica.
Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls.
All right, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate it. Ooh, I've unlocked a special poem. Oh no, wait, I remember this. Audience participation built around the DDLC streamers. Yes, I love it. Poem time. Are you guys all ready for this probably wonderful and wholesome poem? Oh. Wait, that's different. I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room. Wait, that's weird. Because this is like exactly where I got to before I had to switch computers and I lost all my progress. So, okay, wait, here's the circumstances. I played Doki Doki Literature Club during my subathon, and I got to this point. Like, literally, right here is where I saved. But I tried my best to make all the same decisions up until this point. So that's why I'm still calling it my first playthrough. Is because I tried to, like, replicate my first playthrough to get to this point and continue on. So up until this point, yes, I've played it before. But this is where I stopped last time. But I'm confused, because this poem... Yeah, so from here it's fresh. But this poem is different than the one I got the, like, true first time. So I don't know if it's, like, randomized. That's super interesting. But yes, from here it is truly first time. Yeah. Okay, so... Yeah, it's special? Oh, the special poems are random. Okay, that's good to know. Can't stay much longer. You're with this weird game, you gotta head to bed. That's fair. Sad you can't stay longer, you're enjoying your stream, just had such a great time being here. I'm glad you were here, and I'm glad you got to experience this very strange game. I love it so much. I love the conversations, very fun and wholesome. Glad to have caught up. Yes, I'm so glad. Yes, we'll be back on Thursday, and we'll be playing Doki Doki again on Tuesday. Have a wonderful night, bud. Yeah, which one did you get? I got the picture of Sayori. It was a real, yeah. Okay, but here's what I want to do. Because, like, now there's only the two girls. Yeah, happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. I got happy thoughts the first time. I want to try to pick the ones that would have been Sayori's. I don't know if they're gone. But I want to try. Like, Smile? Nope, that's not Suki. Misery? No. Tragedy? Massacre? Maybe they're just gone entirely. Yeah, I think they're just gone. Together? Yeah, I think they're unstable. Yeah, they're just gone. I was... They are reassigned. Ugh! So sad. Well, no, I think they're just gone. Death. Grief. Adventure. Oh, adventure's hers? Surprising. Existence. Broken. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Broken was one of Sayori's. Darn. I was hoping there'd be some fun thing that happened if I picked Sayori's. Amazing! Graveyard. Frightening. Unrequited. Intellectual. Imagination. Infinite. Yeah, we're doing Yuri. Yuri's my fave. Beauty. Well, I think we got Yuri. There were quite a few Natsukis there, though. Hi again, Bunny. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back in the literature club. Yuri supremacy! Heck yeah, 16 Skittles. She's so cute. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Bunny. I hope this isn't too... Oh, wrong voice. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Are you gonna go jump out the window? Have a good stream. Please don't jump out the window, but I will have a good stream. Those beautiful purple eyes. She does have really pretty eyes. Ooh! Ooh, hoo, hoo. Ah! Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you can just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Oh, she's in front. Oh, I can't read it. Natsuki certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection. Wait, I think the music glitched for a second. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga's literature! No it didn't. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
I'm sorry, Bunny. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay?
Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance.
Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read.
Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask.
Wait, I didn't mean it like that.
Have you been drinking rain juice?
If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess.
No, it's not that, Yuri. I wanna...
Every time it does that, it like the music slows down a little bit and it catches me.
I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to.
Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like.
Yuri reaches into her bag and
Pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy.
thank you for the hydrate, X-Dragon. Also, welcome in. Things have started getting weird. Music sounds fine to me. It might be. I can't actually tell because it like feels like it slows down a little bit. Picked out a book you might enjoy.
It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. You've been here for 30 minutes? What?
Wait, the next dragon, I need to show you my latest crochet project. I make gloves. It's out of the alpaca yarn that you got me. Let me put them on for you. And look, they match Yuri. I'm very proud of these. They're Yuri gloves. Kiki. See, look. Half double crochet.
Well, now I have two!
They make me happy.
And I wound the excess into a ball because it got a little tangled. So now I have a little ball of the rest.
They look very warm. They're very nice. I like them. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much.
Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. A ball of Yuri. I enthusiastically take the book. Also, is the background tilted? It's a little hard to tell. Yeah, winding Instagram story about winding the ball. Yeah, I finished it and now I have a ball of yarn. I'm glad you like them, Read Flower. But okay, guys, like, don't you see it? Doesn't it look like the whole been drinking lean too? It looks a little tilted!
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Yeah, wait, because it just fixed itself, didn't it? Oh my god, it's being trippy on me! It's being trippy! Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more. Okay, so we got Yuri. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
Wait, her eye is weird. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's the book you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love you. Oh my god. I wanted to reread some of it. Oh!
Ah, she's back. So weird. Not for any particular reason.
Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book?
Well, I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them.
Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. She bought one for me. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's the story about, anyway?
Well,
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. That probably wasn't. Probably not a coincidence.
Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison, and the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs.
That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was gonna be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
I thought the book was slightly different last time, like in the first. Yeah. I thought it was about like a girl finding herself. I don't know. I think it's different. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. You'd be right. Okay, it's a little different. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenged you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil,
but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Jesus Christ. Hi, Ishker! Finally got Literature Club! I forget, did you originally find me from a Doki Doki stream? Then suddenly... I have no idea what to expect from the rest of this game. Rainflower, thank you for the follow. Yes, you have. Okay, cool. I like sometimes forget who found me from which means, but oh yeah, we got some more Doki Doki. This is our new Tuesday game, so we'll be playing this on Tuesdays until I've had my fill. You're always live when I'm at work? Well, over the summer, I will be starting at 7:30 instead of 5:30 Pacific time, so that might help. I don't know what to expect for the next 2 minutes. I mean, same.
I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's all right then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts,
Oh! You're off on Tuesdays? Perfect! Doki Tuesday.
I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Oh! Every time! Gives me the little chills.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to, but...
What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I'd put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to.
Must be lag.
It's just something I'm not very used to. Reading in the company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Are you still not finished? Well, okay, I kind of had to restart, but we made the same choices as the very, very first time, so that it's like still the same. I'm still considering it my first playthrough, but I did have to technically restart, but I made all the same choices so that it's like still my first playthrough. Genuinely hate the feeling of people reading over my shoulder. That's fair. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry.
I was just bathing in my what? Excuse me, what was that, miss? All right. You really do apologize a lot.
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I still think you should give Natsuki some love.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Oh boy. Oh boy! Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're held even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face. and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
Huh?
To turn the page?
Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me a little bit of you.
No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not.
Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all. That's what you're talking about. There are other things about that character.
Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her.
Something else?
Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head.
Yuri, are you feeling alright? Those beautiful purple eyes. Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little...
My breathing?
Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine.
She is not fine!
I just need some water.
Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about?
Bunny, did something happen just now?
I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Oh no, we're about to learn. Uh-oh. Learn what I already know. At least I feel like I know. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her?
Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her.
No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Oh, so she's not gonna tell us. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. All right, if you say so. Oh, I thought we were gonna... Okay. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd start without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? Monica! We always start with Monica. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Bunny. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? All right, I'll keep that in mind. Miss, hello! Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Bunny. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Bunny. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. 20 random words. I mean, pretty much. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know, that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But
Sometimes I get the impression that she's totally given up on people. Ooh. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction. I don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time.
Oh, you're trying Resident Evil because you got the remake for $9.99. Wonderful. Suddenly the door opens.
Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other.
Already? I'm sorry for being late.
No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed.
Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh, same poem. Hole in the wall, but he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see. Oh, wait, no, it's slightly different. Okay. It's like the same but different. My burned eyes can no longer see. Are there others in this room? Are they talking, or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Interesting. Thank you for the hydrate. Interesting. Part 2. Your buddy Direwolf was doing karaoke. Oh, I love karaoke. I approve of this. So what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. I'm sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. It's a continuation poem? That makes sense. What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Yuri's up. Yeah, I feel like I can't decide if Monica is the main antagonist or the main protagonist, but she's definitely a main something. She is not just some side character. She is a puppet master. Who knows, Dragon? Who knows?
Yuri!
Yuri reads the poem. I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
What was that? Well, that's true. We're gonna find out.
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri covers her mouth, then ends up covering her whole face.
He's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates that you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, it's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part.
I do have one thing to say. The main character is gorgeous AF. This is true. It may take some time.
It may take some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do.
See, this is part of the reason why I really like Yuri, because Yuri and Natsuki are actually very similar in the fact that they have their own style and they stick to it very much. But when Yuri starts to, like, notice that she's being single-minded, she, like, catches herself. Where Natsuki just digs in, you know?
I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
Okay, so hers is the same. Monica's is the only one that's a continuation.
I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking of that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often.
I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief.
Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Bunny.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
It's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought about that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so...
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Bunny.
Me too. All right, Natsuki, you're up next. Bunny, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What do you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. See, she's just so mean about it. Like when I write in Natsuki style, Yuri just is like, Natsuki would like this, but Natsuki's just mean. Makes me sad. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about?
Fine. Well, sorry. At least you said sorry. You'll get better anyways. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess.
Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves?
Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you doing great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
Phew, I guess that's everyone.
I glance around the room. It was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. They definitely screwed with the music just there. They thought I wouldn't notice. They keep doing this. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. And been enjoying some brewskis? Heck yeah. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What is with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is...
I guess she said it was fancy. That's not too bad.
Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you really have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Bunny did too.
Oh, there's this like, okay. They exchange poems like the paper are hostages. Yes. Content warning. Please read it in the chat, because if Ishgur is right, there may be a content warning coming up.
So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change it anytime soon, unless of course I've come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet.
Burn.
And Bunny liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Bunny appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Bunny started showing up. Natsuki!
Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that, you really act as
young as you look, Natsuki.
Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch.
Because without Sayori, they spiral out of control. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend.
See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Well, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri.
Here.
Oh, my bad, you already do that, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Bunny hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this.
That got intense really fast. Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here.
Bunny, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it.
I still agree with Yuri. Well, I mean, they're both being obnoxious, but I feel like Natsuki is being meaner than Yuri is. Oh, hi, Monica.
Hey, Bunny.
Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Because without Sayori, they spiraled out of control. Because the first time they had that argument, Sayori was able to kind of stop them. Is it safe to leave those two alone? I don't know. Oof. Sorry about that. I really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back in once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. She needs Sayori. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway. Whoa, wait a minute. The music stopped again. I really hope something terrible hasn't happened, because we did learn in part 1 that Yuri has a fascination with knives. I don't want to just, like, walk back and for them to just, like, Yuri to just have, like, straight up murdered Natsuki. I feel like they'd build up to it a little more, but that was a pretty big build up. I don't know. Anyway. And we just got some confirmation on a theory I've had. Yeah, no, I was pretty sure. They hinted at it pretty big in the first part that... I mean, okay, so technically they didn't confirm the whole, like, thing. The whole cutting thing. But they just about did. Well, I hope we don't walk back out into that room to see that Yuri just murdered Natsuki. Don't know. We'll see. If this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Or the other way around. That's true. It could be the other way around. But I don't know. We haven't, like, figured out what's wrong with Natsuki yet. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh, she's crying. Natsuki. She quickly runs away. Aww. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Uh-oh. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Bunny? Please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. She's not gonna forget all about it. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go home first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. Oh, she's... It kind of sounds like you don't want me to be around for something, Yuri. It's not like that. It's not that... I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Bunny. Waves red flags, exactly. It would be embarrassing with you listening. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? Sorry for causing trouble. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Let's do a quick little save. Okay. Hooray! Poem time! Okay, so I want opinions. Because in part A, the second poem I wrote to try to impress Natsuki because I felt bad for her. So I guess, do you think it'd be cool to do it again for Natsuki so we can see, like, more clearly what's the same and what's different? Or should we try to write one for Yuri so that we can get, like, a different scene with her, you know? I think Natsuki needs love. You know, that's fair. That's what I said the part A. I'm just gonna call it part A and part B because it's really not like the first time and the second time. It's like part A. That's why I said part A. So, all right, yeah, let's write a really nice poem for Natsuki. Same, all right. Cute. Fireworks. Shiny. Giggle. Smile. Nibble? Okay. Sweet! Lollipop. Rose. Oh, okay, not Rose. Oh. I clicked the weird one. I'm taking one of these off because I'm very susceptible to noises and I don't want to be too scared.
Peace. Socks. Pink.
Oh, Scientifico! Thank you for the follow! Welcome in, welcome in! That was interesting! Ah. Looks normal to me. Okay. Yeah, let's keep going for a little bit. I may not play a full 3 hours today like I normally do, just because I've been a bit tired, so I apologize for that. But I do think, let's try to get through this day. I want to see what happened to Natsuki. And then the day passes, and it's time for the club to meet already. I've gotten a little more comfortable over here the past couple of days. Oh, a few days have passed. It was a long day, yeah. Entering the club room, as usual, the scene greets me. Ooh. Things are getting real weird. Welcome back, Bunny. Huh. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yeah, she's like not even there. Yuri glances over his shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at her desk. Okay, cool. She's still here. Ah, yes, her expression. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Oh yeah, because she's supposed to be on. Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room.
About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well.
Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there was no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it.
Bunny, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club.
I'm very worried Yuri's next.
Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and... sorry, what am I saying right now?
Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her.
No, I haven't.
Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So...
Yuri, what the heck are you talking about?
Interesting. Did you do something yesterday? Jeez.
Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about little things, aren't you? Very weird. Are we starting to see what the heck is wrong with Natsuki? She doesn't remember. That's so weird.
But I'll accept your apology anyway if that helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either.
Oh, she doesn't remember, just like Monica said. Oh my god, you're right. Natsuki turns to me.
You're still on trial, though.
Hey! Suddenly the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
There you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Nah. Monica always knows too much. Well, Natsuki was.
I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you've played music as well, Monica.
Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet.
Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed.
That's code for she fell asleep in study hall. I mean, honestly eccentric.
Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime.
That's... Monica looks at me.
Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet.
Oh, she's writing a song.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
That sounds cool. I look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Bunny.
Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently.
I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just to me. Oh, you guys all fell asleep in study hall? Yeah, no, that's pretty accurate. Nah, I was the one who actually did homework in study hall. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks.
So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Or cross-stitch time! Oh my gosh, that's so fun! I used to cross-stitch a little bit. I don't anymore. Study hall was the best nap time. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet.
Bunny, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club.
Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway.
Okay. Can we start now?
Interesting. I thought I was going to hang out with Natsuki. Interesting.
Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason.
Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy.
Yeah. But I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this.
Ishkur, you did fall asleep in you did once fall asleep in English. That's amazing. Had it second period right after gym. You're up all night reading a book. Nice. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls out a copy of the book out of her bag.
Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure.
Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
You didn't get in trouble, Ishka? Wow, nice. She just asked if I was okay and what was up. When I told her, she said, okay, well, have a good day. Oh, well, that's very nice. Hated first period of gym, sweaty, stinky all day after. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's so nice that your teachers were just, like, really, like, understanding. Probably meant you were a really good student. I might as well walk with you.
That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long.
Interesting. Interesting that this is how the game is going. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea.
Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding.
Eccentric says, when I was in 10th grade, I had Votech? I don't know what that is. For the first half of the day, then lunch followed by English. He fell asleep in English daily, got detention 3 times, and still passed the class with a 98% somehow. Awesome. Your school had like a weight and cardio room, so you just walked at a normal pace on the treadmill the whole period. Oh my god. 10 minutes pass. Oh, we know what she's doing. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? Oh, I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Haven't played this game, but I get a feeling there may be a trigger warning coming up. Just based off of what we know about Yuri so far, I feel like there is a possibility there may be a trigger warning. You was reading Harry Potter all night after graduation. You added your English teacher on Facebook to find out she also liked Harry Potter. Oh, that's so sweet. This game seems back to normal-ish. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I have my feelings. Gonna go look for her. I wonder what could possibly be taking her so long based off all the things we know about Yuri so far. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I started heading down the hallway. Somebody's laughing? Uh-oh. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. Uh-oh. Sounds like breathing. Oh, no. It's definitely Yuri. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Oh, no. Content warning. I am like 90% sure Yuri's cutting herself. Are they in pain? Ooh, I wonder how graphic this is gonna be. I am taking one of these off my ears. I'm very susceptible to noises. I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Oh, Yuri. Oh. The sound wasn't bad, but...
I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Bunny, do you like oolong tea?
Yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
Yeah, no, that was actually pretty mild. That was not as... I mean, it's awful. Like, the thing is awful, but the way the game, like, did it, I was expecting them to slap me in the face with it, you know? And they just kind of put it there, and I went, okay. Yeah.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Perhaps I will. 200 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius because it's Japan. Fahrenheit. I think 200 degrees Celsius is ridiculous. I think that's gotta be Fahrenheit, right? You wouldn't have any water left, yeah. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking.
Oh, that makes sense. So water boils 100 degrees Celsius, 212 Fahrenheit, and you're supposed to make tea at slightly less than boiling water. So.
I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around, anyway.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Bunny. It's very endearing.
That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Bunny, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Eh? Why is that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Ah, sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? Also, US is the only English-speaking country that doesn't use Celsius. Yeah, because we're dumb.
I wonder why that is. It's most likely because my
enormous boobies. Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading.
Yes, I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. Doody-doo. Doody-doo. Oh, there's 3 countries on the Fahrenheit scale? Yep, because we're all dumb. Yay! I have some chocolate! It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it will go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book, except this time our bodies are even closer to each other. Yerp.
I can't see too well.
Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus reading like this? Parts of the UK still use mouse power. Interesting. Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hands, that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's okay. I won't take any.
Eh? Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages.
Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, a proper reader don't dirty the pages. This is true, and don't book ear either. Dog ear the page. Yeah. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. And just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Bunny? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Why music stop? Is something bad about to happen? The music just stopped.
Oh, the dog just walked in, but instead of coming over to me, he just went straight into the bathroom.
He yipped at me to let you in here. We'll let him in here.
Percy!
Percy, what are you doing?
Whatever. Well, the music just stopped, and we all know when the music stops, something terrible is about to happen, so let's see what happens.
Hey, Percy! Hi! You want to come over here and say hi to my chat?
I tried to pick him up to show chat, but he was not having it.
Yeah, you kind of just force yourself on.
Sorry, I wish you guys could see what was happening right now. Brownie just tried to like pick up Percy, and Percy just like jumped like a cat. It was great. So if you don't feed your best friends, then are you really friends? Exactly. Okay, let's see what kind of horrible things are about to happen. Who man, stop! Exactly. Alright. Yuri starts to breathe heavily.
I can't. Bunny?
Uh-oh. Suddenly Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Interesting.
Bunny? My heart.
Did she just close us into the closet? Is that what just happened?
My heart won't stop pounding, Bunny. I can't calm down. Oh, 'cause the only way she knows how to calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore.
Uh-oh.
Can you feel it, Bunny?
Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Wow.
Why is this happening to me?
It's her Doki Doki. Boop, 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 boop. Time for 7 minutes in heaven. I do not think that... Well, actually, who's to say it's not what's about to happen?
I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop.
Ooh, she's getting crazy eyes.
It even makes me not want to read.
Just kidding, it's not that kind of game. I mean, it's a lot of kinds of games.
I just want to look at you.
Why'd you pull me into a dark closet if you wanted to look at me? Whoop, hello. Oh my goodness. That's only a little creepy. Oh, she's going crazy. Oh my gosh. Whew. It's time to share poems. Jesus Christ. All aboard the love train, destination Bunny's brain. Ah! Oh my god. I don't even know what to make of that. Like, that's... I don't know, I feel like a lot of the Yuri stuff has been expected, but that was not. Who should I show my poem to? Monica. Bunny, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. Oh, you mean, I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. Interesting. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. You don't say. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Wow, just coming right out and saying it. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I
think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing.
Okay. Oh my god, was she?
Yeah, it zoomed in so we couldn't tell. Oh, she might have been.
Oh my god, she totally was. Oh my god, I didn't even realize. Holy crap. Oh my god.
But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me.
Man, she's being really pushy with wanting to spend time with me.
To put it lightly, at least I have it together in the head.
I don't believe you, Monica.
And I know how to treat my club members.
But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright mirrors. Oh yeah, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. Ooh, yay, yay. The noise, it won't stop! Violent, grating, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent!
Why are those?
Oh my god. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Oh wait, she mixed it up. Like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Endless poem of meaningless.
Delete her. Because last time it was save me, load me. This time it's save me, delete her. Oh my god. She's jealous of you and Yuri. Yeah. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. Yeah, you started deleting letters.
I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you gonna tell me to save?
Yep, sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision, and when it happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when,
who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me.
Oh my god.
Anything.
Oh no. Please help me. Okay.
Wow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, next up, Yuri. I've been waiting for this. I know, Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today.
This is where the game becomes self-aware, as if it hasn't already.
Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I just like holding it.
Man, she is infatuated with me. Save her from what, though?
From being deleted? I don't know. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's well, there are some things you could work on. But that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure.
Wow, she is infatuated.
That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything.
Oh, this is different. Very different.
Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding... Oh, bolt head. Bolt head. Linear gearbox. Falling sky. 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox. Expanding universe, true controlled by slipping cogwheels. Existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning. A prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time devouring snakes with human eyes.
a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time, a bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring player connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes. Breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes. Breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. What the heck? Also, gearbox? That was the one that kept popping up that was, like, weird. I mean, it was all weird. Kind of like that one, not gonna lie. That one is something, that's for sure.
It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday. I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it.
Oh my god.
I'm okay. What did I just...
Oh my god. She is out of control. I don't know. She's gonna turn into a stalker, I think. She might kill me. Like, her fascination with knives and blood and cutting and it being like a weird sexual thing. And like her infatuation with me, she may legitimately kill me. I should even ask where that pen's been. Oh my god.
Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though.
Natsuki! I tried to write the poem for Natsuki, but it clearly didn't work.
Well, I can admit it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort.
That's good.
Just make sure you find a little bit of influence from everyone. I think you're at least being influenced by Yuri a little bit, aren't you? I mean, I know you've been, like, spending some time with her or whatever, but, you know, Monica and I are just as good as her. At poems, I mean. So you should really try to learn something or you'll never get better. Here's the one I wrote. I'll make sure you learn something from it.
Oh, it's the spiders one.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Such as 2 of the girls in this club whom I respectfully won't name. Kind of ironic that even in my one place of comfort, I can't even have people respect me. Aw, Natsuki. Jeez, now you're making me complain too much.
What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you.
Well, I guess thanks. But it's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more, so... Whatever, we're done sharing, so you can leave now. Ooh, special poem!
I think she misses Amy. Oh, happy thoughts. That was the poem I got on my first part 1 run through.
Okay, everyone.
Ooh.
We're all done reading each other's poems, right?
That was it.
We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a bit more lively ever since Bunny joined, and we've started with some collab activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know?
What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage.
Natsuki,
I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave.
so intimate that you never want to leave. I wonder if that's how Monica feels and why all this is happening.
I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Bunny? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Bunny to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica.
Music stopped.
Do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Bunny joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Bunny isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one here who's so interested in finding new members.
Oof.
The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you really should consider our opinions for once.
Ouch. That was mean, Monica. I can't tell if this game is glitchy or just uniquely coded. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. Yeah, that was like super mean.
That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Bunny want to get more members too. Right?
I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation...
No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club... it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did?
But that doesn't mean we're against getting new members or anything.
Bunny, why did you even join this club?
What were you hoping to get out of it?
Well...
that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. Oh, what's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Wow, this is not where I was expecting this to go.
Now you've done it, Natsuki.
What? Me?
I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice.
I mean, that's fair.
Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't that many other places like that for me.
Ooh, is she having home troubles?
And now Monica wants to take it away from me.
I think she's having home troubles. She's not taking anything away.
No, Bunny. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice.
Natsuki starts packing up her things.
I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now.
Poor Natsuki, I think she has home troubles. Like something domestic.
Natsuki?
Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom.
This is bad. I don't know what to do.
Well, do you have an opinion on the festival?
I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess.
Ooh.
Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that.
I am shook. Oh my god. Wow. Oh yeah. Oh my god. And this is why this game is rated M for mature.
I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club.
Yep, this is just part of the game. This is why we warn people about the game. It's part of the game.
But what about you, Bunny? What do you want to get out of this club?
A girlfriend. Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along. Yuri gets worse. Oh my god. Oh no. And for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place.
I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes.
Okay. It's always that one eye. Because that's the eye that started glitching. Interesting.
Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So, if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well.
You have a theory here, but it's not a pleasant one? Oof. Oof. Gonna be honest, I don't have a theory yet, except that maybe she kills herself by stabbing herself in the eye. But I don't know, that just doesn't seem like where her character is going yet. I think she's more likely to kill me than she is to kill herself, honestly, or to kill somebody else. I don't know. I'm not sure about her yet. Alright, well maybe I can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods.
Hey, Yuri.
Huh?
I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president.
Aww.
And also a wonderful friend.
Oh, that's
That's so sweet. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this club the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Bunny? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm gonna chat a little bit with Bunny before we leave. I just want to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Bunny, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. Oh. Yeah, I think she's gonna get stalkery, and I think I'm gonna be the one that dies. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. Oh, there goes the music. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. Is that the thing? Is that it? Is everyone else just code? And me and her are the only real people? You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. Is this what her poems are about? Is she realizing she's in a video game? And that Bunny is the only player? And she's trying to escape by deleting all the other... Trying to escape by, like, deleting all the other characters? That's a theory. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. See, because she might remember some of the previous part A, you know? At this point, it's above Polygon. Things I know only you could understand. Yeah, like the fact that it's a video game. So that's why... Wait, not yet. See, she wanted to talk to me. Okay, that's my new... Okay. So, I'm gonna call it for today because it's been a long day and I need some sleep, and these are always like good stopping points. But here we go. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. That was a little burp there. But I wanted to take a second to talk about my theories. So, it's getting good, yeah. Oh, A love Polygon, not above. I see. A love Polygon. Yeah, so theories. Wait, why isn't... Oh, I see. Sorry, I wanted to play a little bit of music in the background. I was confused. And this is where I say nothing. Yes, so I would appreciate no spoilers from people who actually know what's going to happen. But I am going to talk a little bit about my theories. So you know how at the beginning, I wasn't sure if Monica was going to be like a protagonist or an ant. Well, at first I was convinced Monica was like the bad guy of the whole thing. And now I still kind of think she's the bad guy, but I think it's not because she's the bad guy. It's because I think she has become self-aware and realizes that the only person in her world is Bunny. Like, she's realized that she's in a game. And she's trying to escape the game by killing everyone else. That's kind of... Oh, here's the doggy! He saw a glimpse, caught a glimpse of the doggy.
Maybe you can see his little butt hanging out there. But that's my theory. So yeah, we know Yuri cuts herself. I think she's definitely going to become infatuated with me. I mean, she already is. But now the question is she going to kill herself or is she going to kill me? Or maybe Natsuki, but I think that's the least likely out of the three.
Hi, puppy. You want to say hi to my chat? Hi, bud.
I don't know why I don't think he likes the chair. I don't know. He's looking at me funny. Bork. Don't know musicas at this point. Something bad may happen. Exactly. But yeah, so Yuri is definitely becoming infatuated. She's, I think, gonna go full-on stalker. But then I don't know if she's gonna kill herself by stabbing herself in the eye or if she's gonna kill me. I don't know which one, but something bad's gonna happen. Thinking herself is the most likely option. Yeah, just based off of the trajectory of the game, that seems more likely. But I don't know. So far, that just doesn't seem like... I don't know. Oh, Resident Evil 3 is hard. Oh my gosh. Whale. What have we here? Well, let's take it down a notch. And let's go over to Calm Caleb playing some Stardew Valley. Wait, is he logging off? He's not playing Stardew Valley. I don't know what's going on in his stream, but it's not Stardew Valley. It's fine. We're gonna rate it either way. Not even out of the beginning area yet. Oh, seriously, Myths? Wow. Yeah, I've never played any of the Resident Evils, but I've heard good things about them. Just a notch. Yeah, just a notch. I don't actually know what he's playing. Apparently it's not Stardew Valley based off of the preview, but whatever. Anyway, thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. This Thursday, we're actually gonna be playing a new game. Some of the developers were kind enough to send me a Steam key of a new game. Oh, okay. The game actually isn't that new. It was released like last year, but new-ish. They're still like promoting it, and they're actually having their very first sale. Actually, I can go ahead and put that in here. Yeah. So they're having their first sale on Thursday. So I thought as a thank you for them sending me the Steam key, I'd go ahead and play the game on stream and let y'all know about the sale. Just as like, you know, a courtesy for them sending me the game for free. And then Sunday we'll be playing some Sims. Next Doki Doki stream will be once again this time next week, 7:30 p.m. Pacific time on Tuesday with some more trauma. Anyway, I will see you all on Thursday at 7:30. Yeah, I know. The scheduling's being weird. Oh, and also keep an eye out for the podcast on Friday morning. The platform will change. Check the Discord. Mwah!